Hello gamers, we are back. Oh, hold up. Check.
It's been a while now. Do you think the Mystic Onmyo Chamber has finished rearranging yet?
No.
Let's go meet up with Shinyan.
Well, why is she not here? I'm getting cold. Uh-oh. God, you'll be breaking her legs.
Traveler, Paimon!
Hello.
Kujo Sara's arrived. She's right over there.
What's with all the rushing back and forth? Guess she doesn't trust us after all. She sure does seem on high alert.
The situation's getting complicated. Let's have a word with her first. We're way behind schedule. Thank you again for your help this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I've brought reinforcements. It would seem that the most critical moments are behind us. So from here on out, if we can hold this path, we should be able to repel the monsters. If any do escape, we can corner them in the Araumi region. The loud noises we heard earlier were probably the result of large numbers of mechanisms. We're ready and waiting for an opportunity to storm the domain.
Why don't you station troops closer to the domain?
In our last operation, our samurai didn't think to maintain a certain distance. When the monster suddenly attacked, they had no choice but to beat a hasty retreat. Once is an oversight, twice would be a grave error. I won't allow such things to happen again.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
I will return to the Kujo encampment and plan our defenses for the other regions. It took some time, but the Tenryou Commission has assumed full control of this area. With all my heart, I thank the three of you for your assistance. Your promised rewards are not forgotten. Miss Chinyan, please take this letter. Enclosed is a travel permit that I processed personally for you. I
Hi.
applied for the longest duration available. I hope you can use it this time to really get to know Inazuma. I've also arranged your accommodation. Simply follow the instructions in the letter when you're back in the city. Oh, wow! Free boarding and unlimited travels across Inazuma? I don't know what to say. It's the least I can do. Thank you, ma'am. I know you're real busy, but if you do get a day off and I'm still here in Inazuma, please come and see one of my street performances. I must tell you that I never did develop much of a taste for songs and music. But given everything you've done for the Tenryou Commission, I will certainly attend your performance if the opportunity arises.
Well, that's Shinyan's biggest worry taken care of.
Not quite. My biggest worry is still Shiki Taisho. What comes next has nothing to do with me. As a friend, I must go back and help. Not to mention Red. Traveler, we gotta go back and save him, right? Then let's go. We'll need to meet up with Shiki Taisho in secret first.
Child doing a previous look on these killer trolls. Hello, good sir.
Shinyan, Traveler, Paimon. A general just passed through here. She was leading a team to investigate the area.
Her name is Kujasara. She's from the Tenryou Commission.
Kujo Sara. Why haven't I heard of her? I think I remember hearing the name of the Supreme Commander of the Tenryou Commission once. It was a man called Kujo something. What was it again? I can't remember his name, but I do remember that Harunosuke played chess with him.
Harunosuke sounds like someone important.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. We need to sneak back into the Onmyo chamber before anyone sees us.
Oh, right. We still gotta find Child. Let's go.
All right. Everyone, follow me.
Okay, it's up there now. Okay, so we have to use pyro characters this time around. I'll do Utah. Maybe. Do I need a healer? I'm probably fine without a healer. Zombi doesn't. Zombie kind of does his job, you know? He doesn't allow for me to take damage.
Oh, here you are.
No good, sir.
So, is this everyone? You guys had me waiting for quite some time. Let me tell you, you missed out on some incredible action. Quite the pity.
Look at this guy. Not a scratch on him.
Were you guys worried about me? Just a little, huh? Well, if you were worried about me, I'm flattered. As a comrade and old rival, you should know that unexpected combat situations are my bread and butter. Anyway, when the domain was rearranging itself, the rooms were moving up and down. The monsters were scattered all over the place. I had so much fun fighting them these last few days. I even came across a few replicas. They should contain more power and memories.
Better late than never. Hurry up and fuse with them, Shiki Tasho.
Do have a little nod.
The residual power in these replicas is limited. I can only regain a fraction of my memories.
Not enough? Then I guess it's on with the plan. We need to venture deeper into the domain.
Wait, the domain already rearranged itself. The route we discovered is useless now.
Don't worry too much. There's a pattern to the rearrangement. I should be able to find the way. If I'm not mistaken, we should head in that direction.
Wait a second. Paimon has a question. Shiki Taisho, didn't you just say that the power left in the replicas wasn't enough? You still don't have all your memories. So how would you know if you were heading in the right direction? Last time when we followed you through that door, we were sent out of the domain, which means not all the doors in this place are real. What if you still can't tell the difference? We might end up somewhere super dangerous.
I can completely understand your reservations. Unfortunately, I'm still unable to give you a compelling answer. Would you believe it if I said that it's an intuition I have as the overseer here?
Not really.
I can see why you're worried, Paimon, but our only option is to trust Shiki Tasho as our guide. Otherwise, all we can do is stand here and wait. Besides, we'll be even more lost if the domain rearranges itself again.
You seem to be more anxious this time around. Let me guess. Trouble on the outside? As far as I understand it, Inazuma's situation is still far from stable. A domain like this would likely fall under the Tenryou Commission's jurisdiction, but they're spread too thinly at present. There's a lot that still falls outside of their control. Which means that you guys are here as support, and it's very likely that the Tenryou Commission made the request. So, you're receiving their orders. In that case, knowing their style, they're probably planning a lethal assault on the domain to crush everything in their path. If we don't find Shiki Taisho's memories before that happens, then it's possible we never will. Hence the increased anxiety, right?
Is this all part of your scheme?
It's true, there are indeed matters that I'm investigating, but it's not what you might think. We can talk about that later. Let's make sure we deal with our own problems first. Now then, Traveler, you and I are hardly strangers, and I see no reason for me to lie to you. After arriving in Inazuma, I discovered monster tracks in the surrounding areas, and so I followed them into the domain. It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Needless to say, it's been an enjoyable experience for me. I feel quite at home. This may come as an unpleasant surprise to Miss Xinyan and Shiki Taisho, but I'm not someone who cares for allegiance and affiliation. Good and evil, right and wrong, duty and destiny. Are these things really so important? Are they really more appealing than the euphoria of battle and close combat?
You got fighting in your veins, that's for sure. Well, brother, what is it you're trying to say?
Nothing in particular, but I am telling you that we should venture forward bravely. Don't fear the monsters that lie ahead. If you're not up to the task, I will happily take your place in crushing all that come before us. Then the burden of the slaughter will be mine and mine alone. Because fighting is what I'm best at.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at Paimon! We're going, okay? We're going!
Ooh. Is there nothing signing on? Nothing at all. You know, I really expected that to be a damage replica. Oh my god. Okay, I don't have a archer this time around. It's kind of scary. I was gonna shoot it, but then I realized, wait a minute, I'm running double pyro because the boss is like pyro.
Let's get down to business.
Eat
Stabilize.
this! Loba, get them!
Witness the
What
power.
the?
No, my soul.
Order guides you.
To the fairy. To the fairy. Say no more. To the fairy. To the fairy.
Yes! I gotta pop off for every floor. Here's the fog. Yeah, fog is like the best one I can get right now. What's my map looking like? It's not that bad of a layout. I'll probably do like, yeah, that's good. You snatch this. Let's see.
Solidify.
Let me read
Yo.
you a verse. Huh?
I will have
so
order.
loud.
Get body and mind. Witness the power of Guhua. Know my sword. Huh?
Nice and spicy! Cross over!
I didn't get exploded. Let's go. I'm taking that. That was so worth it. See, we go up. Yo, attack speed bonus.
Go!
Take that. I'm good.
Huh?
Gather.
Loba, get them!
Let me weave you a
first.
Oh no! God.
This is order.
Eat this! Out the frying pan, into the pot! See?
That one was fairly hard. Other than
Go!
anything we're missing. Maybe some chests. No, just a big waste of my time. This is unfortunate. I wish there was a food in the game that increased your movement speed. Because you really have like standing food. Really enjoys. Some food that
Solidify.
increases speed. Oh, double chest. Wow. Now this is a treasure room. Like all the treasure rooms before, they were alright, but this is a treasure room. I see that. So obvious with the lighting and everything.
Stabilize.
Is that a fake girl? Okay.
Witness the power of the rock. Rain outlines your fate.
Order guide you.
Ooh. Double the speed. What the? Okay. Sure. I want to hit that. Or there's a trap there. Oh my god, I almost ran into it. Are there any chests over there? No, it's always good to check. Even if the chest doesn't spawn there, I feel like one of these days it will. What the?
Stabilize.
Okay. I don't know why I find that.
Time to go!
I will have order.
Bonk. Attack speed? Forever destructible. I'll take it. So we want to go down this way. Okay. Kind of dope. I vibe with it. Cool. Nothing, nothing. Oh, I thought that was collectible.
Let me weave you a verse.
I have a thing for hitting explosive barrel.
Go back, get them!
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Order guide you.
Mirror made it to a switch like this. Uh-oh. We out. Oh, damage. Good stuff, good stuff. Collectible info. 2 collectibles. I miss these. Unless they're not even important. They're just like respawning or something. But there's a damaged replica. Odd. Good check on that. I'm not saying much. Probably blow that. For the fight, of course. Should be this way, right? Yes, this way. That was kind of dumb. I ain't going lie. Warp.
The mind of our master is righteous and broad. Our enemies flee at the sound of our sword.
Is that a song?
It's a ballad that was once passed down by samurai through the ages. They fought alongside my replicas, and through the power of charm magic, that song is now a part of me. The emotion of that time is with me too. Something's coming back to me. Echoes circulating. It's the emotions and voices that they left in my memory. Some of them were scared. Some were discontent. Others were eager to join the fray, yearning for battle through day and night. The lead samurai addressed Haranosuke as Master Kamuna. He had unyielding respect for him, and always acted on his advice. Strange. What was their purpose in continuing to fight here?
Quite a lot of excuses.
Gather.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Hey-ya!
Oh my god. Good one.
No, my sword!
Okay, maybe I didn't get yes. Owned. We're taking that. Let's go. How much elemental? Oh my god, Yahuta about to pop off. 144. Damn right. Right, let's see. Nothing is going. How large is this floor? It's a pretty straightforward path, that's it. Up, side, up, side. Okay. I was trying to think of like a pattern or direction for exploring this thing, but having to. Without having to.
Time to act. Let
But I
me
don't
lead
think
you a
that's
verse.
I will have order. Solidify.
See? Cross over. Win it. Witness the power of Guhua. Know my sword. Rain outlined you.
Yo, this is getting owned. You tell going beast mode every time you use. Yeah. Just a high idea. Let's see. Side. You have to be careful of these trap things that happen. Was it worth the damage? Yes. Yes, it was.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Rain outline.
Order guide you.
Time to go.
Stabilize. This is order.
Know my sword.
Pyro damage? 4 randomly selected characters will have their constellations increase. Let's go, this game is too easy. Yes, let's go, baby. Right, so this is the side, and then we go. That's just a healing thing. Okay, well then we want to go up. Because that's not something we do. I wonder if I got like an important character to see. Because it's a random character, right? So it's not like I got his double. And then my Shikyu and Shenlong already C6, so they should have gave me C2 until C2's only, you know?
Stabilize.
You're toast!
Rain cutter. Rain outlined you.
Oh my god. This sounds so good. It's so good. It's elemental skill. It's so good. Was it worth? Not really. Not this time around. Where the traps? Oh. There are the traps.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Cross over!
Of grace. The name of the truth. The power
Rain cutter. Time to go.
Hear ye the word joy. Stabilize.
We are out. Boom. Explosive barrels, deal extra damage. I'll take the structure. Which way to go? Probably up.
Solidify.
The damage boost, take the speed boost. Yep. Look at that. And treasure room. I'm assuming it's like. It is. It is trapped. Okay.
Gather.
Let me want to run past this and see. The chest. Yep. See, no one to go. Okay.
Gather.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
You're toast!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Order guide you.
That's a healing thing. I accidentally stepped on the trap. See, this is not worth it. Chat, never go for the heals. It's not worth. I wonder if it's always one of the floors. Each time I go up and to the side, I did not see that barrel. No. Didn't. Oh my god, dude, there's so many more straps.
Solidify.
Nice and spicy!
Yeah, no, my sword. Huh?
See? Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Dang. The child's actually broken with C1. It's a good thing I'm rolling for C1 in an hour or so. Or not even an hour. I'll probably go after this. Let me see when the family actually looks good. 56 minutes. Yeah. Ah! Okay, that's pretty funny. Whoever designed that, good job. more heals. That's okay. See, it's kind of counterintuitive to do the trap and then a heal immediately afterwards. Normal attack damage. Why not? Boom! That's okay. Oh boy.
Let me weave you a verse.
This is order. Stabilize.
Veneer. That charge attack did not come out in time. This is the second floor, I believe. So, what have we done? Take. Let's go.
Finally, the last room. It hasn't been easy.
This room is very close to the deepest part of the Onmyo chamber. Haranosuke and I remember we spent a long time here. We would watch martial artists from all over Inazuma. They would drink here and celebrate, shouting, "Now we too have the power to defeat the strongest monsters."
So you and Kamina Haranosuke brought samurai here to eradicate monsters?
That is one possibility, among many. Perhaps it was all just a ploy by Haranosuke. Maybe recruiting those samurai and ordering them to eradicate the monsters was all in aid of regaining control of the Onmyo chamber.
Huh. Sounds a lot like something Tartaglia would say.
Hey, I can have positive assumptions too, you know.
I'm just trying to make a logical guess. I don't mean to offend anyone. My memory is still incomplete, but there's less and less gaps to fill. Soon, it should be fully restored. What's more, I sense that if we continue forward, we might just come face to face with Haranosuke himself.
But this Onmyo chamber was built ages ago, wasn't it? Could he have been here all that time?
Wait, Traveler, you're not about to...
Looking at your expressions, this must be something serious.
We don't need to get too serious though, right? It's eerie enough down here without adding more tension into the mix. Let Paimon say it. Alright, here goes. In the very beginning, all we heard was that monsters had escaped from a domain. We came straight here along with samurai from the Tenryou Commission. When we met you, you didn't know anything about the domain or where you came from, and we believed you. We had our reservations, but we trusted Xinyan. She took you at your word, and we decided to work together. As we ventured deeper and deeper into the domain, it seemed like truth was just around the corner. But even now, we still can't be sure whether this domain was created for evil ends. You never know what you'll find in a chest until you open it. And now we've arrived at that moment. We need to be ready for whatever it contains.
I don't like seeing folks forced into a corner like this. But it's like the Traveler says. We gotta be ready to take responsibility for each other.
I see. So the time has come for me to make a choice. Until now, I had my doubts about why you had decided to help me throughout all this. Even if we've only spent a few days fighting in each other's company, we should have no reason to hide anything. I'm afraid that barring new information, it's impossible for me to make any guarantees. I want to believe in Haranosuke, but after all these years, perhaps he's changed. Maybe my memories were never real to begin with. I am just a Shikigami, created by an onmyoji, with nothing more than a few fragmented memories to my name. The four of you are all I have. Our bond is one of trust. My bond with Haranosuke is one of responsibility. As my creator, I have a duty to follow him. And if he does turn out to be evil, then my destiny will be his to control. If I am able, I wish to retain the kindness in my heart until the very end. But a weapon cannot betray its master's will. If he was able to create me, then he is able to control me. So, if Haranosuke and I go on to cause harm to others, I trust that you will provide a fitting end for the two of us.
Great! Leave all the heartbreaking decisions for us, why don't you? Still, that was an honest and inspiring speech. Good enough for Paimon. What do you think?
Wait, were you two planning this line of questioning all along?
Not bad at all. You were testing to see whether there were still missing fragments from Shiki Taisho's memory. Ah, you've grown, Traveler.
What do you mean, testing? This was all an orchestrated collaboration. Successful teamwork. It's like Xinyan said. She has her way of confirming trustworthiness, and we have ours. Besides, this was a chance to let Shiki Taisho know that even if he's still unsure of the big picture, we're still willing to place our trust in him.
Shiki Taisho refrained from claiming an allegiance, which sounds like the actions of a real comrade to me. Warning us of the potential threat was an act of true responsibility.
Well, I'm also a terrible liar. But thank you for opening up to my honesty.
Well, even good guys lie and manipulate at times, and bad guys have their own doubts and misgivings. The fact that you were able to give an answer so cruel to yourself could only mean that you've truly made up your mind.
It's just like Xinyan said. What was it you said again?
Could you give me a hint?
Oh, got it! It's an honest language that touches the truest depths of the heart.
Word for word, huh? Your memory ain't so bad after all, Paimon.
Well then, has our pre-combat session concluded? If so, let's get going.
Shiki Taisho, try not to worry. We're here for you.
I know, and I will do my best not to cause you guys any trouble.
Trouble's fine, as long as we can win in the end.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to be ready for an even worse scenario. Imagine if this door isn't the way to the innermost depths of the domain, but just another mechanism.
Shut up! Don't jinx it!
I'm just exploring the what-ifs. There's no guarantee that it won't happen, right?
Unfortunately, if that is the case, I don't think I'll be able to prevent it in my current state. I'm sorry, but I still don't have full control over this place yet.
Personally, I wouldn't really mind. This place is a combat haven. It can rearrange itself another 10 times for all I care.
Paimon isn't listening! You can have fun here by yourself when all this is over!
Well, if the domain does rearrange itself again, you should watch your backs and try and stick together.
And you'll be off on another solo combat mission, I assume.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be making the most of it.
Yes, I got the maximum. Yes. Dire challenge. Serious challenge. Does it give you more if you do the dire? I'm assuming it gives you more if you do the dire, right? Let's see. Dire. So, dire and serious. Yeah, dire gives you more. Okay, that's good.
Darn it! We've been kicked out again!
We walk through the
No. We need to make sure Red keeps his mouth shut next time. His jinxes are right on Lamora.
I'm sick of this domain! Kamina Haranosuke is a scaredy cat. He's too afraid to face us!
Still, it's lucky that Red and Shiki Tasha remained inside. This place is crawling with Tenryo Commission samurai. Well, same as before, I guess. Let's wait for the domain to rearrange and then go find them. Until then, we should stay hidden. We wouldn't want the Tenryo Commission to see us wandering around.
Next time, we have to chase Kamina out of his hiding spot.
You're getting paid. Oh my god. Let's level up some stuff really quick. Baba boom. Let's see. Oh, we getting paid. Yo. What the heck? Oh man. Draw 40 charms, draw charms. Complete. Okay. Let's level up some more stuff. Let's see. Safeguarded Spirit. Maximum destructible increase. Taking that. I will take this one. And then this one. I wonder if I can upgrade anything else or am I out? Dang, too broke. See what I can get. Let's buy out the... I don't even know if I should buy it. I'm definitely going to buy this out though. Maybe. 200k. 20 bucks. That's probably... We didn't get it up there. Do we have time for one more? Looks like we have time for one more. First. This is gonna be a long episode, so scrap it.
Traveler, I found found out some good news from the garrison forces. Kujo-Sara has been tied down with work in the city. Nothing seems to be going on with her troops for now. Besides that, we haven't had any new monsters escape the domain for quite some time, and the troops have complete control of the pass. I don't think they're in a hurry to attack the domain right now. Seems we got more time than we bargained for.
Then let's get going. Those two must be getting impatient.
Let's see, Electro, probably just run the boys. I love this scene so much.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, now that we're all
Welcome
here,
back to
what do you say we get to the bottom of this?
Mr. Jazz.
You two look like you've been through a war.
Just one war? I've lost count of how many battles we've had down here. I did okay, right, Shiki Taisho?
Mr. Tartaglia is no stranger to domains. He was able to deal with even the most powerful monsters with ease. I am
Flex.
confident that we can make it to the innermost depths of the domain.
Huh. You two seem to have gotten much closer over the last few days.
Well, we fought shoulder to
been one
shoulder for
day.
quite a while now. All right, listen up. During the rearrangement, Shiki Taisho said he could sense the most important replica over there.
Compared with the other replicas, it should contain a far greater power within. If I can fuse with it successfully, I should be able to remember the truth of this domain.
It's right there? Then how come you guys haven't gone over yet?
Shiki Taisho, were you waiting for us this whole time?
Without your companionship, I never would have made it this far. My memories were only retrieved thanks to everyone's efforts. I feel it's only right that you're here with me to witness this final and most important juncture.
Homie. Just like how I'm going to go with the boys.
My memories, fragmented for so long, are finally complete. I remember it all now. The origin of the mystic Onmyo chamber. Its essence. This realm is not for practicing Onmyodo, nor is it for harnessing evil. The reason Haranosuke created me and the domain, our sole purpose, was to protect.
Protect?
Our nation was once attacked by a great evil, and a person of importance to Haranosuke was taken from him. He was filled with hatred and regret, and began yearning for the strength to take on the evil himself. He made his way across the ocean to seek the Adepti of Liyue, and went on to study the Adepti arts. He combined those subtle techniques with the art of transcension that he himself had practiced over the years, and founded the earliest version of Onmyodo. Later, he rallied all samurai with the will to serve in protecting the nation, and created me and this Onmyo chamber. With me as a template, he would create many replicas, assigning each to a samurai. The samurai and Shikigami were partners, combining their martial prowess and charm magic to take on monsters with great efficiency. They worked in pairs and set out to rid the land of monsters. Information on the defeated monsters would be recorded within the Shikigami. Upon returning to the domain, that information would be channeled into the creation of mirror monsters, training targets for the samurai. As the first Shikigami, I was constantly absorbing the knowledge and experiences of the replicas. I was able to improve the structure of the domain and provide better training for the samurai. Over time, these dedicated samurai were able to achieve an enviable martial prowess. A new batch of recruits would arrive as the last group left the domain. The cycle of new knowledge and new opponents seemed to be never-ending.
No wonder the fighting never stops here. This was a training ground to begin with.
In other words, Kamuna Haranosuke built this Onmyo chamber to train samurai to fight monsters? Doesn't that make him a pretty great guy?
Well, if that's the case, why is he hiding away in the depths of the domain?
No. Haranosuke is no longer here. For reasons unknown, Haranosuke disbanded the samurai and abandoned the domain. This part of my memory is still fragmented. I can't remember what Haranosuke said to me before he left.
Left? Meaning, he's still alive?
It's possible. And I hope he is. I am a weapon created by Haranosuke. The purpose of the Onmyo chamber, my purpose, is to facilitate combat, to train myself and others. But this domain was abandoned. The only people to have come here since are yourselves. What use does a weapon discarded by its owner have to offer?
This is really tough for Shiki Taisho.
A discarded weapon. Discarded or not, what's so bad about being a weapon? All those who stalk the battlefield yearn for meaning and value.
Do you think so?
You were interested in my secret, right? Why is it that I'm able to withstand the resistance of the domain? Why is it that I'm able to face down complex battles with ease? I have fought in the fissures that lie between great tree roots. Boundless danger, fatal encounters. These are the ingredients I use to become stronger still. It is not victory that I seek, but improvement. I want to become sharp as a blade, to the point where others fear me. You're not the only weapon here, Shiki Taisho.
If that's true, then these battles you strive for, where do they end?
Only those that wish for an end will find one. For me, it's nothing more than a mirage. I was born to fight, and as long as I draw breath, there will be no end to my purpose. My limits vanish behind the horizon with every step that I take. Let go of your confusion. Sorrow and hesitation are the enemy of an implacable weapon.
What must I do to let go?
Don't worry. You don't have to abandon something to succeed in letting go. You don't have to abandon anything, Shiki Taisho. You've only just regained your memories. This is the perfect opportunity to pick up where you left off. All you gotta do is find the thing that was most important and righteous to you.
Most important and righteous?
Yep, for me, it's rock and roll. It's not everyone's cup of tea. In fact, I'd say it's kinda unpopular, really. But if it makes me happy, that's all that matters. What do I care if someone doesn't share my passion? All I need to worry about is doing what I enjoy. So if people want to roll their eyes or give me the cold shoulder, they can have at it. My music was never meant for those that couldn't understand it.
I still remember your test. The song you played for me.
You said that you were walking alone, that you spent time in the company of others eating grilled fish by a fire. Your answer was filled with an understanding of human emotion. We've all journeyed down a path of solitude at some point in our lives. Your presence there puts you in good company. You found us and joined us by the fire, and we became friends. The road ahead is difficult, but we're never alone. Shiki Taisho, this is the language in my music, and my reward for sticking to the path right for me. What about you? I know there'll be something calling out to you.
Miss Xinyan, I may not be able to harness the optimism you carry with you just yet. But I do know that my journey doesn't end here. Everyone, we continue on. I want to. No. I must retrieve the last replica and regain control of this domain. Yes, there has to be something left that only I am capable of doing.
That's more like it. Get ready, everyone. There's more fighting ahead. As long as we move forward together, there's nothing to worry about.
You know, at the beginning of all this, I thought we were gonna get a test of a child and a test Shinran. But it turns out we don't get either.
Stabilize.
It's just fine. It's only so convenient for that part. The fact that you could just hold E and then boom. What the heck? Oh, why do I want to do this? Go side. There's no a quick way to do this. Hold on.
Let's get down to business.
Gather.
The perfect distance. See no more.
I will have order.
Rain Cutter, no, my sword!
Finally, my blade to the burial. Finally,
Go!
to the ferry.
Huh?
Stabilize.
Oh. Come on. Yeah. Oh my god.
Order guide you.
All hail! Access denied. Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my sword!
Solidify.
The man behind the slaughter. I will take that. I think we go up or down. I will go up for now. See, I knew that there was gonna be a chest at one point. I just didn't know when. My night shift just kicked in, so if I step on a trap, I'm bringing it on now. And try to dump it. That worked. Nope.
Solidify.
What the heck?
This is order.
What are you? Rift Hounds. Is this the guy that gives the coalition that everyone hates?
Power for what? Huh? Rain out!
It is.
Solidify.
Can't be sure though. Cryo damage bonus. You take it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I just saw that. God damn it. Oh, there goes with one of my charges. I can only block one more.
For Rex Lapis! Let me read you a verse. Rain out.
Order guide you. Solidify.
No touching.
Cut down. You win this battle.
We go down. The treasure. Need it.
Access denied.
Oh, that's all cool. This definitely hidden treasure here. Really? Are you serious? There's no treasure at all in this room. It's just an empty room. You actually just been finesse? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I'm actually a clown today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
This is long overdue. Born of Icy.
Gather. I will have order.
Rain cutter.
Oh, no healing.
No, my sword.
Yeah. Damn. How is it? Okay, so that is a treasure. Treasure chest back there.
Stabilize.
Let's go, C6.
Solidify.
Okay, it's C6. Yeah, I feel like these things respawn. They definitely do. There's no way they don't. They got it. Now, where would this room's treasure be? Because there's apparently a chest here. Oh, there's a ladder right there. I'll get this thing down.
Quake.
No. Okay, I'm onto something. So I can maybe climb these. There's nothing that works. Oh. Where did I activate this switch? There you go. Oh my god. Okay. Was it worth the 2 hero switch? Probably not. But we take those.
Gather.
Damn. Okay, I'm not falling for that. My night shift may be making it extremely hard to see that, but still. I'm not cursing another one of my characters, man. Not again.
Witness the power of Gwa.
What the?
Come on! Focus! Born of ice and frost.
This is order.
Okay, buddy.
We're way behind schedule.
Okay, trust me.
We're way behind schedule.
Is it worth the healing? Probably not. But this is helping stretch boys. Maybe there's some goods over here.
Solidified.
There are. Oh no.
Solidified.
That was a much needed heal. That last one kind of clouded me. Oh no, I hate these guys.
Blaze over.
Rain cutter.
So annoying. They're so tanky. They take 2 charged attacks instead of 1. That automatically makes sense for me. Shuffling, stretch. I thought it was gonna be the last thing. Okay, I'm not.
Access denied.
Witness the power of Gwa. Know my soul. Rain.
Nope. Get out of here.
No touching.
Order guide you.
Fine.
Gather.
Yeah, look at their shields. Oh my god. God, dude.
For Rex Lapis.
God, you rerun again.
Access denied.
The world.
Anyways. Yeah, attack speed. Anyways. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
It was 5 billion, right? I don't know how they found that. They're gonna move it right this way that one because we really can't. It's really this way. So,
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
we
Great.
gotta find my jump for that.
Cross over!
I will have order. Gather.
Rain cutter. Huh? Rain outlines her.
He did. Yeah, baby. Cryo damage. Everything fine. And which way do I want to go? Forward. Yes, forward. Calculating. Next. Okay. Thought you could destroy that all this time. I was like, what? You know.
Solidify.
Hush.
Solidify.
So a little bit like that. Make double separate. Coming over.
Gather.
All the boys.
Know my sword. Witness the power.
All hail. See?
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Order guide you. Gather.
Access denied.
Huh? Know my sword.
Huh?
You can go from the side. Oh. Good thing you have shield, shield. Really shockwave thing. Suck itself. I ain't done that. Like the mobs might as well just like walk out of that.
Stabilize.
Today I was gonna watch a bunch of anime, but then I realized Wait a minute. I still haven't finished my novel in 4 years and it ends in like 4 days. So now I'm here. Uh-oh, you're another one of these puzzles. Really treasure. No. I don't think so. Like this one.
Stabilize.
Rain cutter.
We go down. Uh-oh, the dogs are back.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Born of ice and frost.
I did.
For Rex Lapis.
What's this?
Time to go.
Ooh, oh, there's two in the middle. Now we can look at this. Oh, did you see that? Kind of little purple thing. That's kind of cool. I don't know what that was, but kind of cool. Let me see. Labyrinth, you're using Thanga. One. Oh, that's a bomb. I'm gonna start making trash because we're out of I guess having done a few episodes back. I don't know where to start. I'm not really concentrating on the thinking but I don't know
Solidify.
what it is. It's just like a random video. But I recently shot some on top of this as well. Like, really far back. But now I don't know.
Order guide you.
Level 13,
Solidify. Yep.
looking at that, looking at this. Oh no, just like keep things interesting. Because if I'm already maxed out, so there's really no point. But I just run mid-ladder menace. And then smash people. Smash means I have a capture card, but
Solidify.
it's a bit annoying to set it up. Maybe that's like a little bit
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
I don't really like
Solidify. This is order.
There was no way to know that was supposed to be ordered. Or maybe my characters are just too strong, I don't know. Probably that. Let's go to the side. We're going to get the loot, baby. Are we getting paid? Pile damage. So worth. That there was so worth coming in. Oh my god. that 30% pyro damage bonus. God damn it. Well, there was one more that lasted, boys. Looks like my team is dying.
Blaze over. No touching. Rain cutter. Rain outline.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Born of ice and frost.
Push. A couple weeks ago, click on it's in current war. Easy mode. I literally got cursed, blessed, immediately afterwards. I can heal again. Yes! Yes!
Next on the agenda.
The final boss. Oh, oh.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword. Rain outline.
Oh, yo. You don't scare me.
Stabilize.
No touching. All hail. Let me lead you a verse. Know my sword.
Hear ye. This is order. Gather. Great be upon you. The power of Revenant.
Oh, that was easy. Man, I just really like the after town name like myself. Like yours truly, you know? This game is really tough. Really tough. Uh-oh.
Master Kamina, over half our trained samurai are wounded, and our Shikigami losses are far greater than anticipated. Besides, the outside situation is beginning to stabilize. Do we really need to keep pursuing this ultimate attainment?
Why so apprehensive? This is all within my expectation.
Harunosuke, forgive my directness, but she's not coming back.
All I ever wanted was to assist her descendants and guard this territory. Now that our targets no longer exist, and those needing our protection are finally safe, then perhaps our sworn mission has indeed come to an end. I always believed that I would stand guard in this place forever, if time permitted. I almost fooled myself with such a notion. I hope you never make the same mistake.
Don't worry, Harunosuke. I know everything that you've done for Inazuma. Your efforts need not be judged by others. The same goes for my existence.
Bestowing you with intelligence, that you should know human emotion, it would seem this was the right decision. In the end, it is you that have enlightened me. Rosy-cheeked in the morning, bleached bones by dusk. How so very true. I have nothing left to keep me. Shiki Taisho, my friend, you have completed your assignment magnificently. As for me, I need wait no longer. I will set out again, in search of a new purpose.
Then this is farewell, Harunosuke. Be safe in your travels. I remember everything. Haranosuke didn't abandon me. It was I that persuaded him and helped him escape the labyrinth of his heart.
And then said adios.
Haranosuke didn't abandon me. I enlightened him. I helped him to release a burden shouldered for too long. Haranosuke had great aspirations for me and the mystic Onmyo chamber. But the truth is, perhaps we were an ill-timed creation. The samurai trained tirelessly and with promising results. And yet, the strength of mortals is bound by unforgiving limits. Our progress was too slow. Even as we trained, the god with the power of the Muso no Hitotachi swept across the land with a force of diligent and mighty warriors. They removed all hidden evils from our territory. And just like that, a life's work was rendered unnecessary. No one in this world is prepared when such sorrow befalls them.
It is what it is.
Hyman can't begin to imagine how that feels, but we've definitely heard about similar cases.
I was lost, dejected, and doubted everything in sight. Still, the fruits of our labor and valiant efforts cannot be denied, even if they were overshadowed. Regardless, the aim that Haranosuke and the samurai sought had been achieved. The samurai no longer needed to devote their life to training. It should have been something to celebrate. But Haranosuke was a sentimental man. His affections were rooted in mortal desire, and he couldn't bear to let go of what he had lost. To protect was our shared ambition. And if the world was the object of Haranosuke's protection, then he was the object of mine. As his most prized creation and only friend in the mystic Onmyo chamber, I tried to persuade him. He told me that he wanted to set out again in search of a new purpose, that it may take him months, years, or even centuries. It didn't matter to me. All I wanted was for him to achieve that aspiration and to return to this place anew. And in the endless days of waiting, I fell into a deep slumber. Harunosuke, you're not coming back, are you?
Don't be upset, Shikitasho.
If Kamina Haranosuke learned the power of Adepti Arts and Transcension, isn't it possible that he became immortal?
What I've come to realize is that regardless of whether he remains in this world, he shouldn't be the sole purpose of my existence. Meeting all of you helped me understand belief. I believe that Haranosuke is walking his own path now. And I believe that I too can find a path of my own. From birth, we begin to walk in solitude toward an inevitable end. But there are embers in the mist that welcome us, and friendships to be made under the night sky. Our assignment does not end because the journey is long. There was value in everything Haranosuke did, and my purpose is my assignment. That's something that will never change, nor will it be taken away from me. I am Shiki Taisho, the first Shikigami, ally of martial artists, and forevermore the overseer of the mystic Onmyo chamber. My duty is to assist fighters in reaching ultimate attainment. There will be others in this world attempting to scale the highest peak. I will gladly become a bridge between the mountains, a weapon that carries them through the clouds.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Wow! Full memory Shiki Taisho is a force to be reckoned with!
I've regained full control of the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. No mirror monsters will be able to escape this domain from now on. The crisis has been averted. In a few days' time, I'll be able to secure the charm magic network and restore the Mystic Onmyo Chamber to its original state. This place is an ever-changing, yet reliable training ground. I will continue to stand guard here and provide training for anyone seeking ultimate attainment. The Tenryou Commission must already have made preparations to enter the domain by now. Please, leave the negotiations to me. When they arrive, I will explain the matter in its entirety.
So we don't have to deal with the nitty-gritty? Great!
Um,
Paimon hates negotiations.
My thanks to all of you. Without you, I never would have been able to regain my true self. I've prepared a gift for you. It may not be enough to repay your kindness, but I hope it will come in handy.
A replica?
You can call it Shiki Kosho. Shiki Kosho is different to the other replicas. No matter where you go, it can maintain communication with me. It won't be able to use Shikifuda or charm magic outside of the Mystic Onmyo Chamber, but it can still provide you with protection. Bringing it with you on your travels is the same as having me by your side.
Shiki Tasho still sounds upset. Is he worried we won't meet again? All right now. No more sadness, you hear me? We ain't left just yet. Besides, thanks to the Traveler, Kujo, Sara, and Beto, getting over to Inazuma just got a whole lot easier. I might just have to start paying you a regular visit.
Miss Xinyan, wouldn't that take up too much of your time?
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you think of rock and roll?
Rock and roll. To me, it's wonderful music.
Then that's good enough for me. I only ever perform for people that can appreciate it anyway. Speaking of which, prepare your ears, y'all. It's about to get louder.
Huh? You're gonna perform right now?
Paimon speed.
Wow! Paimon never realized how uplifting this number was! Wait, Tartaglia can dance, right? Let's get him to... Huh? Where'd he go? Hey, Tartaglia! Where do you think you're going? Trying to sneak off on us, huh?
Sneak off. I'm just looking for a place to put my feet up and muse for a while is all. Traveler, it's time I told you about my investigations. Still sharp as always. I do sometimes wonder if you can read minds. I had a lot of fun here. In fact, I really like Inazuma, as long as I don't dwell on minor problems and the trouble they cause. I originally came to this domain because I thought that it might have something to do with the Balladeer. As it turns out, he's not here. Scaramouche is in possession of a certain gnosis, and we happen to have lost contact with him. I don't suppose it's a coincidence. Of course, it didn't surprise me in the slightest that Scaramouche would do something like this. My agenda as a Harbinger is to seek out combat, and nearly every Fatui Harbinger has an agenda of their own too. I'll let the Gnosis run for a while longer. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before you discover its whereabouts. When that time comes, Traveler, what will you choose to do? And where is your final destination? I wish I could stay here a while longer. The more time you spend somewhere, the more joy it brings you when you return. You're like the stars in the night sky, comrade. You never cease to surprise me.
Where are you walking to? That's a wall. Yes! I'm so glad ever getting in that somehow.
Do you think things went smoothly for Shiki Taicho in the end? Let's head over to the Mystic Onmyo Chamber and see!
Yo, I got 3 levels. Alright, I'll take it. Boys, it's here. She's here. I might have to get the whole squad to pull up. It's going to be a separate video, but don't worry, I'll probably upload it at the same time as this video. Am I about to max out everything? Yo. Let's go. Yo. Bum. 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 There's still a lot. Oh, I'm becoming bored. Uh-oh. I don't have enough. I'm assuming this last one will get me enough. But yeah, that's...
Traveler, Paimon! I explained the situation to the Tenryou Commission and showed them the original documentation. In the end, they believed that the mystic Onmyo Chamber and I were innocent.
Awesome! Does that mean you can start to focus on your original assignment again?
That's right. I've also restored the mystic Onmyo Chamber to its original state. A domain dedicated to honing martial prowess. With time, this domain may exhaust itself of charm magic. When that time comes, I will let it lie dormant so that power can gradually reaccumulate. Now might be a good time to give it a try. Are you up for the challenge?
Yeah! Count Paimon in!
Yeah, buddy. Here we go. I hope this is a long, because this is already a super long episode. Yo, the Mecha Kanki is here. Alright, we need to bring the boys again. The boys. I don't know. I probably will just do this off camera. I forgot the main story of it.
There are traces of charm magic left in this room. They seem to contain voices of the past. Let me restore them.
Ah, the pain! My leg! Is it broken?
Cease training immediately! Someone's injured! Are you alright? Stay calm. Let me take a look.
Never mind, there's still a bit of a floor here. I almost got that.
Senpai, we've pushed ourselves to our limits. There's nothing more we can do to improve. Let's leave the more powerful monsters to those that can handle them.
Rip. Batman is not having a good day, let me tell you. Oh. Maybe that's
Rain
broken.
cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
But I highly doubt it. Yeah, it's fairly new.
Blaze over. Born of ice and
I'll
frost.
probably just cut back to when I complete it. Oh no. Sounds like a good idea. Or I could just put this into the card, which I don't know. Nothing else. Rather than I do decide to do it. It's going to be sick, regardless. So, that's all.